Okay, so once you have your picture uploaded that you want to edit, the very first thing you want to do is duplicate the background layer. You do this because if you end up editing a picture and in the very end you just think it's awful and want to redo it, you will still have the original image and it won't be damaged. So once you do that, you're going to want to start making some adjustments. and because this is Photoshop, there's multiple ways to do the same thing. So one way you can get to the adjustments is by clicking on Image and Adjustments, and that'll take you to a variety of different options. Usually the top half is most common and easier to work with, whereas the bottom half is for those who are more experienced with Photoshop. A second way you can get to the adjustments is by clicking on Layer and New Adjustment Layer, and it will take you to the exact same thing. Third way you can get there is by clicking on the circle in the bottom right, and again it'll take you to the exact same thing. I would suggest using the circle or layer new adjustment layer because it will separate all adjustments into its own layer, which will make things much easier. Going image and adjustments will just group all your adjustments into one layer and it can get very confusing. Alright, so I'm going to click on the circle, go to brightness and contrast. Alright. Okay, just kidding, not really into that. Let's adjust the contrast. Alright, I like that a lot better. And so as you can see, it separated the brightness and contrast into its own layer and it added a mask, which is something different and I'm sure they'll have another tutorial for. So then let's say I wanted to edit the exposure. I would just add more light. Oh, not too much. Alright, I'm not quite sure what this is. Oh, but I kind of like what it's doing, so I'm just gonna go with that for now. And again, it made that its own separate layer. So then I want to edit color balance. And again, its own layer. And the thing to remember with adjustments is that a little bit goes a long way. Usually if you're extreme, it just makes the photo look awful. So keep that in mind. Alright, I kinda like that. Alright, and just before and after, this is before, and this is after, and much more interesting. And thank you so much for watching.